What is your name?
Bruce.
Bruce.
Yeah.
Not easy, huh, Bruce?
Very tough.
But yeah, wasn't easy to learn to walk, huh?
No.
But we wanted to learn to walk, so no matter what, how often we hit our head, our knees, it's the same with meditation. No matter how often our heart goes away.
So, in Long Po is it is convenient, please turn on your camera.
How is everything? Can you see me?
Okay. Let's all pay respects to Long Po first. Well.
No, yeah, it looks like. Okay. So, how is the weather? Hot?
Yeah, it just rains, so it's okay. But I'm in aircon room, so it doesn't make a difference.
How did people survive in Singapore, 100 years ago without air conditioner?
I think they were used to it.
So, let me think. Yeah, meditation is all about training the mind. Yeah? And of course, our mind goes all over the place, goes in thoughts, goes in memories, goes into the future, goes into the past. And while the mind is busy, we don't see, we don't realize what is happening around us. That's why we need to train. That's why we need to train the mind to be at one point, to know what is going on. If it is not at one point, if it is not clear of thoughts and memories, we don't really see the things as they are. If you're in thought, if you see a person and you're thought about something else, you don't realize, what this other person is saying or how is it behaving. We only get fractions of it, and then the rest of it is assumptions about, what is happening. But that is not reality. Reality is in the moment when our mind is completely clear. And that's what we have to train. And Bruce, you see how difficult it is, because the mind likes to go out, because we let it go out every day. We let it roam around, roam freely. That's why the Lord Buddha himself, said, training the mind is training like a wild elephant. First you catch the mind, catch a wild elephant, that is like catching the mind, and then you bind it to a pole, and our pole is the Buddha or is the breath. Once the rope is, very tight, the elephant notices he cannot escape, so he lies down and takes a rest. And that is with us. The mind, the moment the mind is very tied up, to the pole of the Buddha or of the breath, then it goes to rest, So it gets calm. Once it gets calm, it is like, for us, like we start to see things, we start to experience things that happened before, but we were not aware of it. So meditation also raises the awareness of things going on around us. And that's why it is necessary for us, to train the mind, to be at one point, to be aware of what is going on. To be aware of our thoughts, to be aware, what is coming into the mind, what we are doing, why we are doing, and what is the effect of our doing. I just thought I saw Nicholas. Yeah. Yeah. And once the mind is clear, then we put it to task. It's just like, it's just like with our body. Once the body has energy, we can work with it. And it's the same thing with meditation. You know, there are two parts of meditation. The first part of meditation is to get the mind calm. And the amazing thing about when the mind is calm, we are happy, we are contented. If there's no future, if there's no past, if there are no worries, if there's no fear, I mean, how can we not be happy? Very simple. Just stop thinking, Or like in the 60s or 70s, you know the song, "Don't worry, be happy," It's the same thing, you know, we can do it, Because happiness arises in our heart, but also, you know, worries arises in our heart. When we look, you know, and when we get away to our heart, I mean, we see the things. And when we stick, you know, when we stick to the Buddha or stick to the breath, I mean, we can experience this peacefulness, or this happiness of the mind. And that is, I mean, this is amazing for the first time, And we see we don't need, at that moment, we don't need anything at all. Nothing. Oh? But when we come out, you know, we instantly need this or we need that, you know, we are not happy about this, we are not happy about that, because the mind starts working again. But when the mind is calm, you know, it doesn't, it is happy, happy in itself. I mean, think about it, you know, there's no future, there's no past, there's no worries, there's no fear. How can we not be happy? How can we not be contented? We are discontented, you know, the moment we come out of samadhi, because we think about this, we think about the future. What is going to happen in the future, you know? How long am I going to live? Am I going to get sick, you know, or not sick, you know? And all these worries that come up, But when we're in samadhi, there is no worries coming up because we don't think, And we think because of our, you know, of our habit, you know, because of our expectations, because of our experience of our life. I mean, how often did I talk about, you know, I mean, we program ourselves. And when we are programmed, you know, we act like robots. Well, smart robots, you know, but, you know, still robots. When we see this person, we act like this. When we see that person, we act like that. When we see our parents, you know, we act like this, you know. When we see our employer, you know, we act like this. When we see our client, we act like this, you know. This is just program. We program ourselves. When I see this person, I will say this, or I will react like this. When I see that person, I will see, I will think like this, I will react like that, I will respond like that. That is making ourselves, you know, programmable. But not free. Freedom is, you know, I mean, to choose in every situation the correct things. That is freedom. Freedom from worries, freedom from, you know, from fear. I mean, look at the world, you know, I mean, it is governed by fear. They make us afraid, you know, so we take the vaccine. They make us afraid, you know, I mean, if we don't take the vaccine, then we die. Nowadays, you know, most of the people who took the vaccine, you know, are going to die or have some problems with their bodies. If we have wisdom, you know, we see what is going on. If we don't have wisdom, we don't see what is going on. And that is what we have to develop. Being aware of the situation. How are we going to be aware of the situation? By observing. I mean, fixing our point of concentration around the tip of the nose and knowing, okay, the breath is coming in, the breath is going out. The breath is quiet or it is rough, you know, it is long or it is short. We want to know. We don't want to make the breath quiet or calm. We want to know how the breath is. And that is why this environment, you know, this forest monastery is perfect for this. When we don't know what observing is, you know, I mean, we look at the ants, you know, or we look at the squirrels, you know, and observe them. In the moment we observe them, we know. We don't have to think what they are doing. Are they going to make a house or not? No, we see and we know. And that is the same thing. We see the breath, and then we know how the breath is. Yeah? We don't have to think about how the breath is. We see, we look at the, we look at the breath, we observe the breath, and then know how the breath is. Yeah? It's in breath or out breath. It's calm or it is not calm. Yeah? We don't want to make it. Yeah? We have ideas, we have expectations, and that is one of the biggest problems in meditation. I mean, once we get into the calm state of mind, yeah, and next time we want to get again, yeah. So we look for a calm state of mind, but the calm state of mind is the result of our effort. It's the result of practicing, sticking with the Buddha and not letting the mind go out, binding the mind to the object of meditation, be it the Buddha or Dhamma, or whatever you like, it just should be a two-syllable word that you have faith into. Yeah? I mean, if you're not a Buddhist, you can take anything. Yeah? And the Muslims can take Allah, or, I mean, what is it, Jehovah? Is it in Jewish, Jewish religion? Yeah? I mean, do it, Catholics can take Maria, yeah? I mean, that it's not important what the word is, yeah? It is important that we have faith, yeah, into this word, yeah? So if it is Buddha, if we have faith in the Lord Buddha, then we should take Buddha or Dhamma or Sangha, yeah? Otherwise we can take the breath, The breath, it is a little bit, in the beginning, more difficult because the mind easily goes out. When we mentally repeat the word Buddha, or another word, I mean, it is easier, yeah, for the beginners, to follow it and to see when the mind goes out, because there's no more Buddha. And we also, yeah, for the people who train so much, yeah, and get, dissatisfied with the training, yeah. I mean, dissatisfaction comes from the kilesas because we don't get any results, or we think we don't get any results. But it's not true. As long as we are with the breath, as long as we are with the Buddha, we will get results. Yeah? As long as we try to get up, yeah? When we learn to walk, yeah? When we fall down, we get up again. We fall down, we get up again. Yeah? I mean, sooner or later we can walk. Yeah? And that is the same thing with meditation. It takes a lot of patience. Yeah? And it also takes determination. Yeah? I want to learn to walk. I want to learn to meditate. Yeah? So, for us the question is, am I with my Buddha or am I with my breath? Then I'm on the path. Am I not with the Buddha or not with the breath? Then I'm not on the path. Your father can sit on a chair if he likes to.
Right.
You can sit on a chair if you like to, yeah? I mean, it is, for older people, it is more difficult if they are not used to that. Yeah? So, and then once the mind gets calm, we start to do investigation. We want to know what we are doing, why we are doing, and what the results of our doing is. And I mean, for people who are really interested in practice, yeah, I mean, the daily reflection, like I talk very often about it, yeah. In the evening, we think, we let the day pass by, yeah. We look what we thought, we look what kind of feelings were coming, what kind of actions we are doing, what kind of results of these actions, yeah. What happened, yeah. But we don't judge, yeah. We don't say this was good or this was bad. We just want to know what was going on, yeah. How many people know what is going on in their daily life? Yeah, I mean, they have a remembrance of a few things, yeah, but they don't know what kind of thoughts came during the day, what kind of memories came up, what kind of feelings. Yeah, I mean, we tend to forget. Yeah. So this daily reflection helps us, yeah, to know what we are doing, why we are doing, and what the results are. Yeah? And over the time, if we see the results of our actions, of one of our actions is not good, we let it go. Yeah? Okay, so Sani, you still there, or you are already asleep?
No, still here.
How many people are in the Zoom session?
there's 29 people.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah. I hope people wake up, yeah? I mean, meditation, this kind of calm meditation, and also the start of investigation, what we are doing, why we are doing, what the result. I mean, it's not only helpful for our practitioner who wants to find a way out of dukkha, but it's also helpful for every person who lives in the world, and works, yeah? We have enough dukkha, we have enough dissatisfaction, yeah? We go up, we get up in the morning, we wake up in the morning and we don't want to get up. There's already dukkha, discontent. Yeah? We are hungry, there's discontent. Yeah? We are thirsty, it's discontent. We need to go to the toilet, discontent. Yeah? And we are tired, it's discontent. Every day we have this dukkha. Dukkha is dissatisfaction, discontent, suffering and pain. Yeah? That's all dukkha. Yeah? And the cause for our dukkha, the second noble truth, is because of our desire. We want to be, we want to become. We don't want to be, we don't want to become. We want to have this, we don't want to have this. Yeah, this is causing us dukkha. This is causing us discontent. If you don't want anything, and that's what I said in the beginning, if we are in samadhi, we don't want anything, so that's why we don't have dukkha while we are in samadhi. And we realize that if we can stay long enough in samadhi, yeah, we realize that there's no dukkha in samadhi. There's just happiness, contentment. Yeah? When we come out, we get, with our thoughts, we get discontented. We want this or want that. Yeah, I want to get up, or go here or go there, having this or having that. Yeah, and that's where discontent arises. Yeah? Sometimes we get it, we are happy for a moment, and sometimes, most of the time we don't get it, we are unhappy. Yeah? So, that's the second noble truth. Yeah? And the Lord Buddha, the third noble truth is there's an end of dukkha, and the fourth noble truth is the path that leads to the end of dukkha. And that is morality, the 5 precepts, samadhi and wisdom. Yeah? Wisdom, the development of wisdom, the things that rule us. Yeah? Investigate, the 5 khandhas, the 5 groups. The groups are the body, the feeling, memory, association, consciousness and thinking. Yeah? These are the 5 groups, yeah, that we are attached to. We love it. Yeah? We love the body just like we love our car. Yeah? We can't live with our car, when we are in the West, so we can't live without a body. When the car, we have to put it on the scrapyard because it doesn't work anymore, it cannot be repaired, we get a new car. It's the same with the body. Yeah? When the body dies, we get a new body. And then we start all over again. We start, learning and training this body, for 15, 16 years, learning to walk, learning to talk, learning to read and write, yeah, and learning to think. That takes the longest time. And then 15, 16 years, our body is full strength, and then we use it, we can use it for 30, 40 years, and then it starts to decay. It slowly becomes, yeah, just like an old car, The older it gets, the more often it needs to go to the repair shop. And that's the same with our body. Then the body dies, and then we get a new body, and then we start the training all over again. And it is up to us to make an end of it. Yeah? The end of samsara, the end of the cycle of birth and death. Yeah? That is completely up to us. When are we going to do it? In this life or in next life, or in one of millions lives, on this planet or another planet, we have been in so many planets, before, yeah. This planet, had 4 Buddhas already, it will have a 5th Buddha, yeah. He will come, 4 civilizations. We are the 4th civilization on this planet, yeah. Do we know it? No. We think we are the 1st civilization. No, it's not true. Yeah? We are the 4th civilization. Yeah? We heard about the 3rd civilization, the lost continents of Atlantis. Yeah? And before that, it was Lemuria. Yeah? And before that, we have not the slightest idea, because there's nobody who remembers any of it. But the Lord Buddha remembered all of it, He remembered all the planets, He has been on, up to 24, up to 24 Buddhas, who could remember. That means up to 24 civilizations. One civilization has one Buddha, and another civilization will have another Buddha, because we forget. We tend to forget. Religion tends to forget. I mean, it disappears. And then there's no religion, and then slowly comes back again. That's the circle of life and death. And it is up to us to find a way out. Okay, understood? Yeah, Sani?
Yes, Long Po.
I think that's enough for today.
Yeah. So it's time for questions. Anyone with questions, can you please raise your hand?
Yeah, so many questions, huh?
Elvin? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. We can hear you. Yeah.
Respect to Long Po. So,
yeah?
Long Po, I want to ask something, Ajahn. So, I'm practicing Buddha meditation. So, I'm practicing like this. Buddha, 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 Buddha. Is it true or false? Thank you.
Is it what?
Is it correct or not?
Yes, of course. Yeah. When the mind goes out, bring it back to the Buddha. Yeah.
I say it out like Buddha, Buddha, Buddha.
Yeah.
Is okay.
Yeah. Don't say it loud. Just think it. Yeah.
If I try to thinking, my mind is really fast to go anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, then say it in the beginning. Say it out very quietly. Or what you can do, so that the mind doesn't go out very fast, is combine the put with breathing in and the do with breathing out. Yeah? But you have to do it. You have to do it sooner or later. You have to do it silently. Yeah. I mean, you don't want to disturb other people, with your Buddha, 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 Buddha. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Ajahn.
So, other questions? I mean,
Anyone else?
You have some questions for me?
If you don't want to ask in person, you can type it out in the chat. I can read out the question for you.
Yeah, it's Ilya. Hello, I'm from Russia. I'm a lawyer, and I want to ask you, can you please advise how I can focus my mind during my everyday life? Because I cannot stop my thinking. When I have some conversations with clients, with partners, with anybody, it's very difficult. I cannot stop my imagination. I cannot stop my thinking. And I achieve calmness only when I meditate. But I cannot. You understand? I cannot do this when when I speak with somebody.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to me.
It's impossible. I mean, it's like me, I mean, sitting in front of a computer, and doing computer work or computer programming, like I want to do. I mean, there is no way that you can meditate. What you do is, or what I did is, before I started work, I was meditating for 1 hour. Yeah. Then I went to work, and then every break I took, every coffee, or tea that I was drinking, or when I went to the toilet, or when I had my meal, I was meditating. I was trying to focus the mind again. Yeah. And that's how you can break up the day, the long day, of constantly, talking to your clients, into smaller segments, yeah. And then it will be easier in the evening, you know, to concentrate on your meditation so that the mind doesn't go out. And especially in the evening for meditation, forget everything that happened, the beginning, everything that happened during the day. Once the mind is calm, then do the daily reflection. And then you see what is necessary. Over the time you will see what is necessary, what is useful, and what is not useful. Yeah? And then the more you see what is not useful, the more you let go of this unusefulness, and the more, you know, the day becomes concentrated. Yeah? You understand that?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It's very helpful. I will try it.
Okay.
Longpa, I read out the questions first. There are 5 questions this time. Yeah. Venerable Ajahn Martin, after a while practicing Buddha meditation, the word Buddha slowly starts to turn into something like a ping on the radar screen. It is as if I could not think the word Buddha completely, and my awareness just automatically shortens the Buddha fabrication into a radar or sonar-like ping. When this happens, should I force myself into fabricating the word Buddha completely, or should I just be aware of this radar-like pinging? Thank you so much for your efforts into teaching us.
No, don't go into this radar or whatever it is, you know. These are distractions, you know, that the kilesas bring up, yeah. These are distractions of the mind. Just try to focus on Buddha. There will be a time when the mind is so concentrated that it cannot think Buddha. And then you have to learn how to jump, yeah, from the object of the Buddha into the mind itself, into the citta itself, yeah, to become one-pointed. One-pointed, you know, it is extremely useful. Yeah? One point, yeah. I mean, all our universe is, you know, object and subject and object. Yeah. I mean, if subject and object merges into one thing, there's nothing that we can say about it, because I mean, duality does not exist in this space. Yeah? In this space, there's unity. Yeah, there's no future, there's no past, there's no time, there's no space. Yeah, there's just being. Yeah, or knowingness. Yeah? I mean, so if you cannot concentrate, yeah, if the mind is so fixed, you know, on the Buddha, you cannot, you know, you cannot think about the Buddha anymore. Yeah, not because you're lazy. Yeah, yeah. The mind gets so concentrated, it cannot think one Buddha. Yeah. The same happens with the breath, yeah. The breath stops, you know, and then we have to jump into, you know, into the knowingness that knows that the breath stops, or knows that, you know, that the Buddha cannot be thought anymore. Yeah? But don't go into other playgrounds, you know, because that is just distracting.
Next question. Venerable Ajahn Martin, if we have no option to meditate in a quiet place, and we are forced to meditate in a loud house, is it beneficial to use noise-cancelling technology, such as playing white noise or forest sounds on headphones? Or will this make us even less free and slow down the development of samadhi and panya? Thank you so much.
That really depends on. Yeah? I mean, we have an internal noise-cancelling function, yeah. Once we are trained our mind, you know, I mean, we can really cancel out all the noise, you know, around us, yeah. But in the beginning, it might be helpful, yeah. Yeah? But don't do it all the time, yeah. Do it most of the time, and then, you know, learn how to deal with the noise, yeah. See, noise, you know, and no matter what sound is sound, you know, and our reaction to the sound is the important thing that we have to observe, yeah? We are annoyed by the sound, you know, and that's why our meditation doesn't go anywhere, yeah? I mean, if you just experience sound as sound, I mean, there's no nuisance, there's no annoyance, yeah? So, use it wisely, yeah, not all the time, yeah, and learn how to deal with it, yeah. If people get very fast into samadhi, I mean, they don't need that anyway, yeah. Because once the mind is centered, the outside or the outside, disappears in more and more and more and more. Yeah? Until there's nothing left except for the breath or for the Buddha. Okay?
Next question. This is quite a long question. I'll read it. After some periods of doing meditation and following your teachings and routines, I end up getting back to my old habits, like watching pornography, masturbating, which I don't like. But I get desperate for some dopamine because the kilesas put up one big question in front of me, that is, what have I gained from these meditations? No samadhi, maybe some come during some sessions, but mostly a struggle or pain for little peace. Then I lose all my will to get back to meditation and doing the daily reflections, because I feel like just doing samadhi practice is not helping me lose attraction to porn. When these sexual thoughts arise, I either observe them by accepting them fully and asking who's getting the lust and where is it located, or sometimes I bring up a subha picture of the person I'm feeling lust for. Is this not enough for lust to be eradicated? They keep hitting me and make me feel so lonely. There is no one I could share my problem with apart from you. I feel terribly lonely dealing with this. I end up giving in to these urges.
There are two things, yes. A super practice will help, yeah. The moment, the moment these lustful thoughts are coming up, replace, because they're always hinging on memories or hinging on pictures, yeah. Turn these pictures into something disgusting, and then instantly the lust is gone. If you can do it, you have to train it before it even comes up. You have to prepare it, to take in, to remember these images. Yeah, look at, there are so many websites, they display these graphical images, yeah, of murdered people or cut up people and so on, yeah. And take one image, look at it, and remember it. And the moment this lustful thought comes, replace it, replace the image with this kind of image. And for that moment, it disappears. And then the moment the image becomes weaker, the lustful thought comes again. And then you put it again, and then put it again. Until you can realize what brings it up. Yeah? And what brings it up, I can tell you what brings it up: dissatisfaction, yeah, dissatisfaction with your meditation, yeah, or dissatisfaction, with what happened today. Yeah? That can bring it up, yeah, very easily. Yeah? So you have to look into it, yeah. And the question is, if my meditation doesn't go forward, we always. Nowadays we always expect results immediately. No, yeah, it's a training, and it's a long training. Yeah, it's a training, learning to walk. So we need to have a lot of patience. We need a lot of determination. Yeah, and remember what I said. As long as you're with the Buddha, you're on the path. Yeah, if you're not with the Buddha or the breath, you're not on the path. Or if you're not with the object of investigation, you're not on the path. Huh? So that shows you, there might not be results coming, that you might not go into samadhi very easily. Some people go up very easily within 7 days, of training. I saw them. They can even reach appana samadhi, and other people, train for years and years and don't get. It depends on, it also depends on what we have done in our previous lives. Yeah? Don't give up. Yeah? Yeah, and train, train these super pictures, have a few. Have a few one. At the moment you strip off the skin of this person, it instantly, the attraction instantly goes. Yeah? The attraction lies with the skin, the hair, sometimes with the clothes, or without clothes. Yeah? Strip off the skin, and the attraction goes instantly. Yeah? But you have to do that often. But that is not the end, I mean, sexual craving, it's the strongest form. Yeah? It's the strongest form, and it takes a long time. And it is only done with a super practice, investigating the body from inside to outside, from outside to inside, from top to bottom, from bottom to top, yeah? And that takes years and years and years until this is gone, yeah? So, but we have the remedy either going into samadhi, or putting up these pictures. And if you cannot do it, at least, at least tell yourself, if you're going ahead with, with your lust, do it mindfully, do it with awareness, yeah? What is going on, yeah? And is that what you're doing bringing you the right results, yeah? Is it satisfaction, yeah? I mean, especially, especially for sexual desire, yeah? I compare it, putting your hand in a pot of hot amber, yeah, where you burn your hand, yeah, and then you have an ice cold, pot of ice cold water next to it, yeah. I mean, you put it, it's so hot that you can't bear the pain anymore, and then you put it into the cold water and you feel relieved. Yeah? That's the same thing. Think about, think about the Westerners, lying on the beach, heating themselves up, until they can't bear the pain anymore, and then they go into the cold water, cool off until they can't stand the cold anymore, and they go back on the beach, lying in the sun until they can't stand the heat anymore, and in the evening say, it was a wonderful day. Yeah? I mean, it's that it's a difference between, the pain, and the release of pain, yeah? In German we say, run your head against the wall because it's so nice when the pain goes away. That's exactly what we do with all the things, yeah? It's, we have agreed to buy something, we give in, and then, yeah, the greed is gone for a moment, yeah? And then the next desire comes up, and then the next desire comes up, and we always give in to these desires, We never know, does it really bring anything, yeah? It's stopping the desire for a moment until the next desire is coming. So, that is a way, but, train your samadhi better, yeah? And don't give up. Yeah? Because giving up, it's not the way. It's not the way out, And if you think you cannot do it, do it at least with wisdom, yeah? Observe yourself what is happening while you're doing it, yeah? Okay.
Then the next, this is the second part of the question. It's about love. It was Valentine's Day yesterday, so it's a question about love. I feel utter loneliness that no one understands me. I feel unnoticed. I fantasize about a girl who would understand me and accept me for who I am, but then I don't see the hope. I want to feel more love than the peace. The journey on this path feels so lonely. I wish Buddha would give me signs if there's any that he is with me. But when I feel stuck in the path, it's the worst feeling. I have kind of accepted this feeling to be my innate desire. How do I deal with this?
We are lonely, yeah? Even if we have a partner, we are lonely, yeah? Because we are separate from ourselves. And the only way, we can overcome loneliness is going into samadhi. Just like I said in the beginning. If you train samadhi, if there's no thoughts, yeah, no memories coming up, there is no loneliness. There's no fear. Yeah? There's no future. There's no past. Yeah? You have to be a mainstay for yourself. Yeah? Don't rely on other people, what other people think about you, because we constantly get, disturbed by this. You know, some people think we are great, other people think we are full of SH, yeah, SHIT, yeah, that is normal. Yeah? Some people love us, other people hate us. Yeah? You have to be your own mainstay. You have to know who you are, why you are, you know, and realize that you're full of hate and you're full of, you know, full of goodness and full of badness, you know, full of evil. Yeah? Otherwise we would not be born. Yeah? We come in this world, yeah, with hate, greed, and hate. Yeah? We come with good habits and we come with bad habits. Some people have very, very many bad habits, you know, and only a few good habits. Yeah? Other people have a lot of good habits and a few bad habits. Yeah? And that's what we have to work on. We have to realize ourselves who we are. Yeah? And that is the only way how to get that, you know, is not by listening to other people, is by listening to ourselves, so looking in our heart to see who we are. That's the way to do it. And don't rely too much on, you know, if other people respect you or not, you know, I mean, yeah, or if they love you or not, you know. We are only, every one of us as a practitioner is a lonely wolf, yeah. But the moment we get into samadhi, we are connected with every being, yeah. Not only every human being, but every being in this universe, yeah. And that's why we don't feel lonely, because we are connected. Yeah? When we come out of samadhi, we are disconnected from our true self. Yeah? And that's why we feel lonely. And even the best partnership, you know, we feel lonely. Yeah? I mean, I played with it. You know, I had a girlfriend, you know, and yeah, I was lying next to her, and I still felt lonely. I said, what is going on? You know, why do I, you know, I mean, yeah, I have a partner, she loves me, I love her, you know, I mean, why do I feel lonely? Yeah? Because we are disconnected from our true self, yeah? And the only way how to connect to our true self is, you know, going into meditation to find it, yeah? And then slowly, you know, slowly eradicating through investigation of the five khandhas, slowly eradicating all the things that, yeah, that disconnects us from other people. Yeah? Empathy, you know, from other people. Yeah? Empathy, you know, and love, you know. Yeah? In the end, you know, I mean, we have to realize we are very selfish people. We only think about ourselves. Yeah? In the moment, you know, we stop thinking about ourselves, you know, we are connected also to others. Okay. I hope that helps, yeah? If not, then he has to ask more.
There's one question submitted online that I'm not too sure what it is asking.
Not what?
Understand the question.
What?
You didn't understand fully the question.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll just read it. What item we bless can be placed into arms?
What? How can I keep in the bowl? How can I put?
Everything that is food, yeah? Everything that can be eaten, yeah? I mean, you cannot put a toothbrush, you know, or toothpaste, you know, some people even do that, yeah? Or flowers, you know, we cannot eat that, you know? Food is given in the alms bowl, yeah? So what we normally eat, you know, in the morning or in the afternoon or in the evening, you know, that can be put into the bowl, yeah? Yeah, okay.
There's one question from the chat in Zoom. Hi Ajahn, I have not been formally trained in meditation or practicing breathing. However, I have noticed occasions where I seem to be concurrently observing people while listening to a separate conversation going on with full awareness. It can seem like I'm not fully there physically. Is this a lack of mental focus, or can regular meditation help such situations? I am not frustrated or irritated when such situations happen.
So what is the question? I don't understand the question. Yeah, I mean, this is an experience that can happen, you know, but what is the question?
No, I think she's just saying that she's observing some people while listening to another conversation going on with that other people are talking about. Is this a lack of mental focus?
Yeah, it is a lack of mental focus, yeah. I mean, if you focus on something, we focus only on one object, yeah. So, I mean, we focus on the group who have a conversation, or we focus, on the music that we listen to, yeah. We cannot do both, yeah. We think we can do a lot of things at the same time because, I mean, our mind is multitasking, yeah. So it switches from one object to the other very, very fast, yeah. And remember, the Lord Buddha said, within a blink of the eye, there are 3,000 mind moments, yeah? So, I mean, these mind moments, we can, we can put onto 10 things, and then we think, we can do them parallel, but we cannot, yeah? I mean, we learn it with meditation, that we can only do one thing at a time, yeah? And that is correct, yeah? So, switching, I mean, it's not awareness. Awareness is aware of what is going on, yeah? But it has to have a focus, yeah? If you switch our focus, yeah, when people do breath meditation, they fix, the suddenly is, switch from the around the tip of the nose to the stomach, and then they switch back, or observe the movement of the stomach, that is not a focal point, yeah. The focal point, is one point, where we don't, yeah, where where we don't switch the focal point, yeah. Okay, sir?
Yeah. So if you need any clarifications, you can type in the chat again. Annabelle, you want to go ahead to ask your question?
Holland. How are you?
I am all right. How are you?
Yeah, you don't look all right.
I don't?
No.
Why?
You're disturbed by the things that are happening. Yeah?
Yes, that is true.
Okay.
That is what my question is about, because it's true, I am disturbed, and I don't, I have periods where I am making really time to practice, and then a period I don't make time to practice. It really goes up and down at the moment. And at least yeah, it's not good. In the meanwhile, I'm trying at least to do good and have a good moral. And with some of them it goes all right, like not drinking or not killing and faithful and stuff. But especially with well, not yeah, with speech it's quite difficult, because I mean I don't mean to intentionally lie or something, but it's very easy to react very fast, or to remember things in a wrong way, or to add something to a story, or or to leave something with a story. I don't know, it just goes really fast, and then when I already said it and I think about it, and then I think that is not right, or that
Yeah.
And I'm not,
I mean, about this, for the moment, I would concentrate, yeah, on intentional lies, where you know before you say something that is not true, yeah. And then slowly, the moment your concentration gets better, you will see this white lies, I mean, the things, you want to comfort somebody, but it's actually not true, or where you make up stories and things like that, yeah. But first concentrate on the intention, because intentional lies, somebody asks you, what did you do, and you don't want to admit it, yeah? This is an intentional lie. If you don't say anything, that's okay, If you just keep your mouth shut, that's okay, yeah? You don't always have to say, to admit to it. But, if you say something, then it should be truthful. Yeah. Don't focus on some people, start to focus on very small things, and they forget the whole picture, the bigger picture. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay. And another thing is, from what I say, at least I'm trying to have a good moral or to do good, and I noticed that I really want to do good, and then it gets disturbing, because when I'm not doing something good, or I feel a lot of discomfort,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's not with the good intention anymore, I think, because it's then something that I really want to do, instead of just doing whatever.
Don't worry too much about it. There are 3 ways, of doing good, 3 levels of doing good. Huh? Doing good, with the intention of getting some reward, that is what most of people, I give you a present, for expecting a present back, yeah? That is the lowest level, yeah? But it's still okay, it's still good, yeah? Or doing good, because one likes to do good, yeah? That is the medium level, and the highest level to do good without even knowing, without even having the intention of doing good, but still doing good. Yeah? That's the highest level, yeah? So don't worry. You worry about the small things, why don't you worry about why you're not constantly practicing, yeah?
But I do.
Huh? I mean, keep up, I mean, no matter what, no matter how bad the day is, yeah? Keep on, keep on your Buddha, okay, just half an hour. We can always do half an hour, yeah? Keep on a Buddha, and even if it is so difficult, I mean, it doesn't matter, yeah? One Buddha, and then the next Buddha, yeah? And this step by step, yeah? Don't think about, I have to do it for 1 hour, I have to do so many things. Now I have to do my Buddha. One Buddha, when this Buddha is finished, the next Buddha, all the same with the breath. One breath at a moment, yeah? It
I
will
know,
help
it's
you
just
in,
I don't like
yeah?
hard enough.
It will help you in all the situations, yeah? If you have your daily practice, you have something, I mean, it is just like you have your daily food, I mean, you feel energetic.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't eat, for 1 day, you feel, you lose energy. Yeah, it's the same thing with practice. Think about it like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know everything. I've listened to you for such a long time.
The kilesas always get us.
Yeah, they're really strong, and it's. I know.
And that's why we have to push sometimes against the kilesas. Yeah. I mean, the worldly things. What I did in the beginning, I said, okay, meditation is my number 1 priority. Everything goes beyond that. Everything goes behind that. Yeah? Yeah? As long as I do my meditation, I can do other things. Yeah? If I haven't done my meditation, I cannot do other things. Yeah? I mean, if you implant that in your heart, I mean, things will become better and easier. Other things are not so important. The kilesas make it important, yeah? You understand? Oh no, I have to do this, I have to do that, yeah. Huh? And then said, okay, when the mind gets so busy, I say, okay, Buddha, until it calms down. Once it's completely calm, clear, okay, now you can do things.
Yes, I know. I know everything. It's difficult. Yeah, but who's telling you it's difficult, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Who is telling you it's difficult? Who's telling you it's easy, Huh? It's a judgmental, it's a judgmental mind that you develop, Yeah.
Yeah.
Over time.
And then, because I've listened to you for such a long time, and I already know what to do. I just sometimes it's hard to.
Be patient, yeah.
Yeah, and then I have these expectations again, and I already know, I've asked about that before, and then I get in the same riddle all over again.
I mean, some of these habits are, you know, I mean, to curb in some of these habits, it's very difficult. Yeah? You try it, you know, you see it, you pay for it, you know. I mean, how often, you know, how often? Oh, the Achilles has tricked me again, and they tricked me again. Okay, next time I'll try to be a little bit more aware of what is going on, yeah. Evaluate the situation when they tricked me and how they tricked me, you know, so that I don't fall for the same trick twice, yeah. Takes time. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay?
Well, thank you again.
So, Bruce, do you have some questions? Or Eve, do you have some questions?
No, I think all these questions have answered my questions as well.
Hmm?
No, I think these questions help to answer my questions.
Okay, good. Sani, if there are no more questions, you know, I mean, yeah, or if there are some questions, what is the name of your sister?
Yayan.
Yayan, yeah? If you have some questions, you know, you can ask, yeah? You don't very often have the opportunity to ask questions, you know, yeah? So, take the opportunity, Roy.
What do you do if you accidentally break a Buddha Rupa?
Break a Buddha Rupa, yeah? I mean, bury it in the ground.
You have to fix it back?
No.
Can you do it? Fix it back?
Yeah, you can do it, you know, if you can fix it back, you know, yeah.
It's a clean cut.
But, you know, I mean, before the Buddha Rupa breaks, you know, what did you do? Yeah? How did it, how, you know, I mean, investigate, you know, what kind of thoughts came, what kind of memories came before you know it happened. Yeah? You don't intentionally break a Buddha Rupa unless you're full of hate, you know, your practice doesn't go anywhere. Yeah? If you can't fix it, you know, I mean, then just bury it. Yeah? Don't throw it away. Yeah? We don't throw pictures, you know, we don't throw, you know, things away, you know, we buried it or we will burn it, yeah? Okay? So, okay, then, if there's no questions, you know, I mean, yeah? Wishing you a happy practice, you know, enjoy the calmness of the mind, yeah? And get to it, yeah? Yes, Ani?
Yeah, thank
Some
you,
more? Last question?
Anyone with last questions? I think we are good. Yeah, no one with questions.
Okay.
Okay. Let's pay respects to Long Po by bowing 3 times. Bow. So thank you, Long Po, for the session today. See you soon.
Okay, yeah, you're welcome, yeah, and see you in a month or so. I see you in a week, or?
Yeah, Long Po.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Bye, everyone.
Yeah, bye-bye.